when Canada becomes the 51st state, the home price will drop. Every few days, Trump administration reminds the world that Canada would become the 51st state. According to some government officials, Alberta is most likely the province to pursue this move, with Saskatchewan potentially following suit.
Last week, I spent some time with two government officials for Canada. I was asking them how realistic is it that Canada would be the 51st state, and they told me there is a path. Alberta is first, and if they sign on, Saskatchewan would follow, and then you go west to British Columbia. There is a movement in Canada to join us. I want to get your thoughts on that and how that's proceeding.
So it's true. Thank you, Brian. It's true. A lot of people in Canada are liking becoming our beautiful, cherished 51st state.
One key reason why Canadian real estate price might decline is that Canada, compared to US, is not as wealthy. If Canada were to become the 51st state, migration barriers would disappear, leading to significant out-migration. With fewer residents, housing demand would drop, ultimately driving real estate price down. Canada's GDP per capita stands at $54,000. If Canada were to become a single US state, it would be ranked second lowest in terms of GDP per capita, just ahead of Mississippi, which has a GDP per capita of only $51,000. The latest data shows that the median home price for a single-family home, aka detached or single house, in Canada is approximately $475,000. This would place Canada at 13th place in the US ranking, just behind New York State, making it one of the states with relatively high median house price. So in terms of education, if Canada were to become a single US state, it would be ranked number one in terms of percentage of adults having a college education. So this is actually making Canada a very unique case, which means it becomes a state with most educated population percentage and with a relatively high housing prices, yet one of the lowest GDP per capita state. So with no migration barrier, it's likely that many Canadians would move to other states in search of a higher income, better job opportunities, and a lower cost of living. And if we imagine a scenario where only certain provinces becomes the 51st state, we can go through some of the numbers together. If Alberta were to become the 51st state, Alberta currently have a home price of $354,000. It's actually ranked 25th among U.S. states, so right in the middle. So it's comparable to Texas because it's another energy-driven state. So Texas currently have a median home price of $315,000. The GDP per capita in Alberta is $66,900. And it's currently ranked 41 in the U.S. if it becomes a state. And given that Alberta's relatively strong economy and it's a relatively average housing price, the real estate price may not drop as drastically compared to other provinces. So if Ontario is to become the 51st state, currently the home price is $595,000. It will be ranked number 6 in terms of home price. GDP per capita is at $49,700. It will be ranked 51st. It will be the lowest ranking GDP per capita state, and the effect will be pretty significant. We should expect a big price drop in at least residential real estate. And for British Columbia, currently home price is at $662,000 USD. It will be ranked number 3, right behind California. And GDP per capita is $51,400 US. It's also ranked at the bottom, pretty much at the Mississippi level. Okay, so the net effect is that given that BC has the highest cost of living or highest residential real estate price with very low GDP, it's telling me that BC would experience one of the biggest real estate price decline if BC become the 51st state. Thank you very much.